A house fire took everything from one Ashburn family, but it sparked an idea that could save lives. Two local teens turned tragedy into an AI-powered helmet that lets firefighters see through smoke. And joining us now to tell us more about their invention are Aarnav Trivedi and Abhinav Jammula, the co-founders of Project Aegis, and Battalion Chief Brian Sullivan of the Loudoun County Fire Department. Welcome to Great Day, Washington. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so Aarnav, tell us again a little bit more about what inspired this idea to create something like this.
Yeah, absolutely. So it kind of started last year, around October of my junior year. Unfortunately, an old house that I used to live in when I was younger, unfortunately burned down in a house fire. And that event sort of led me to question about fire-related issues and problems and try to understand how can I create something that could help my community in a way.
Wow, okay, and then you partnered with a friend to do this. So tell us a little bit about the invention and how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. So the issue when a firefighter enters a building is that there's a lot of dense smoke. It's very hard to see, right? And obviously you can't see any light because it's a lot of smoke, right? So what our helmet does is that it uses heat and thermal cameras to be able to see the heat signatures of the people in the building. That combined with AI algorithms that we've invented have allowed us to be able to help the firefighter using the helmet be able to see more easily in that environment.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible that you created an AI program to help do this. Chief Brian, I understand they worked with you to get some of your input on how this would work.
Yeah, so we met last December and kind of discussed how we use thermal imagers in the fire service. That's not really a new technology, but being able to be innovative and try to develop something that takes it to the next level. Our thermal imagers are handheld, so if that takes away a hand, one less thing you can do things with. So we kind of give them some of the things we're looking for and how they could apply it to the thermal imager, and we looked at the product and are very impressed with what they have so far.
Yeah, had teenagers ever come to you before with some idea that could really innovate the way you do things?
This is definitely a first I think we've seen. We're not expecting high schoolers to want to develop something. Usually it's the larger companies that have an interest trying to develop a new product to get some sales, but for them to take this on is very impressive.
Yeah, incredible. What were the thoughts around the station? Were you guys like, oh my goodness?
Yeah, well, very impressed. We met last December and kind of discussed the concept and some features that we thought would be useful. So to see them take all that and put it into an actual prototype of a product now is awesome.
That is incredible. Abhinav, I know you helped create this through the Project Aegis. You also entered this into a competition and you guys won in the top 10. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we actually admitted to the Blue Ocean, the finance program, right? Mm-hmm. Where competition, where this is one of the biggest high school competitions any high schooler can actually apply for. Excuse me. And basically, this idea, we needed funding to create the helmet itself.
Sure. And
that's why we applied. There was actually a lot of preparation. We went almost 8 months of preparation just to build this helmet and get it approved by the Blue Ocean, and we ended up winning top 10. Incredible.
That's amazing. What's next for you guys?
Definitely trying to test this in other local environments and local, like Loudoun County, other counties, and actually expanding it to the DMV region and seeing what can we accomplish more with this helmet.
Wow. Aarnav, have you ever created anything like this before?
Not at this level. Definitely new, had to learn a lot of new things like CAD. I had no clue how to do that before. So definitely a new experience and it was very enjoyable to work with the fire department as well.
Right, I'd imagine it feels amazing to be able to create something to prevent a fire like the one that happened in the house that you used to live in.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty amazing. Chief Brian, what do you see the future for these guys and also their project here?
Yeah, definitely a bright future. We talked about after they have this prototype, the next step they're going to try and get some fireproofing material that we can get a more testable product, and we'll hopefully be able to bring it into our burn building once we get approval and test it out to see how it actually works.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, all three of you, for being here today, for sharing this incredible invention. Come back and see us when you guys make it in the big time. All right, thank you so much. All right, to learn more about this life-saving project, visit theprojectaegis.org.